Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and things got lit on the set of Fox and Friends. Absolutely went out of control when Trump's attorney appeared there, and she had some choice words for one of the hosts. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So Alina Habba was on Fox and Friends when she confronted Steve Doocy. Now, Steve Doocy, the father of Peter Doocy, who is the White House correspondent, Steve Doocy has said a lot of negative things about Trump lately, and he's actually clashed a lot with Brian Kilmeade, and really just taken the kind of the anti-Trump approach to everything that's in the news about Trump, and it's confused a lot of conservatives that have been watching Steve for years. Well, Miss Habba was on the show today, and she confronted him about it because what he was saying was, Andrew McCarthy, who's a Fox News contributor, was saying that this case is really damaging for President Trump in Georgia, and here's why. And he wrote a column for the New York Times. Yeah, because the New York Times is known to be real fair to Trump, right? So Habba finally just hits him with it, and it was beautiful. Let's take a look.
Friday. That says it all. That says it all.
Wow. What do you make? Now, I've heard from a lot of legal analysts, and they say what is different about this case than the federal cases is Georgia has laws that are specifically tailored to election interference and things like that. Andy McCarthy, a Fox News contributor, and also he wrote an op-ed in the New York Post. He said that the Georgia indictment is the most perilous threat to former President Trump. Does President Trump know that this is a perilous threat?
We do not agree that it is a perilous threat because we actually have inside information. So I love when people...
What inside information?
Well, the inside information, Steve, and you used to love Trump, but I got to tell you, I mean, this is something I'm not going to breach, right? I have confidentiality and I have ethics, and I'm going to continue. But I think you need to understand something. When somebody is given a report, and he has reports that show that there was interference, and you could be advised by one lawyer that says, oh, I don't think so, and you could have another lawyer that says, no, I do think so, and here's some reports, and we know that there were issues in Fulton County, we know, it's not a question, there was election issues, and the integrity of our election is in question at this very moment. And when he says, I want to look into it, I don't trust it, we need to look into it, that's his obligation as a president, okay? Look at Letitia James, for instance, Steve. Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York, stood up on a podium, who's suing the Trump Organization, and said, President Trump is an illegitimate president. Now, is she going to get criminally charged? What about Hillary Clinton?
Every day, she said.
It's interesting when you see how the Biden family is treated versus the Trump family is treated.
I've always liked Steve Doocy, and I don't want to believe that he's grifting. But it seemed like when everybody was on the Trump train and it was profitable and it made business sense to be pro-Trump, he was pro-Trump. And now he's like anti-Trump. At least that's the take a lot of people have on him. I like to believe that he's just playing devil's advocate. That he's not really showing his stance. He's just trying to say, well, here's what the other side is saying. Like a journalist, does. And I'm going to choose to believe that that's what he's doing because, I really like Steve. I don't know him, but I like him, as a fan watching him on television. I've always enjoyed him. And I don't think that he's a bad guy. I think he's just presenting the other side of the argument. And I think that's fair. Tell me what you think, though. I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Is he out of line? Is he doing the right thing? Was Habba out of line, or did she do the right thing? Tell me about it in the comments. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because that really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.